Hello and thank you for joining us for news updates. Here with me, Tandy Wimzumara. After leading the recitation of the Angelus Prayer, Pope Francis turned his thoughts to parts of the world hit by war, unrest, and natural disasters, encouraging everyone to pray for the people affected and to bring our solidarity. The Pope recalled war-torn Ukraine, adding that Saturday marked the solemnity of the Annunciation, where he renewed our consecration to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, certain that only the conversion of hearts can open the road that leads to peace. The Pope remembered the people of the United States state of Mississippi hit by a massive and destructive tornado on Friday, urging everyone to pray for the victims and people recovering from the loss of life and devastating destruction. Karonga District Council Director of Health and Social Services David Siwale has cautioned people in the district to observe prevention measures against the new disease Marburg virus, which has been detected in Kagera region in Tanzania. According to Siwale, the measures will help to prevent the spread of the virus, as the district is at risk due to its closeness to Tanzania and cross-border trade, among other social factors. He said his office will make sure travelers from Tanzania are isolated and checked for any Marburg virus signs, adding they have formally started screening travelers at the border post for any possible signs of the disease. About 5 cases of the Marburg virus have been registered in Tanzania so far. Police in Mangochi are keeping in custody a 40-year-old Amiki Rashid on suspicion that he burned to death Mdala Ndasi, age 24, and severely wounded Kazembe Banali, age 22, after he suspected them of breaking into his house. According to Public Relations Officer for Mangochi Police Station, Inspector Amina Tebani Daudi, the incident occurred on March 22, 2023 at Kadango village in the area of Traditional Authority in Namavi in the district, where it is alleged that non-criminals reportedly broke into the suspect's house on the night of March 21, 2023 and went away with 2 cell phones and 750,000 Malawi kwacha. She went further to explain that the suspect held the duo hostage in his house for 2 days, during which he tortured and burnt the 2 with fire after smearing their bodies with petrol, and when their conditions got worse, he took them to Namalaga Police Unit, where he was apprehended, and one of the victims succumbed to his injuries, whilst the other is still receiving treatment at Mangochi District Hospital. The suspect has since been charged with murder and acts intended to cause grievous harm, and will be appearing before court after a completion of investigations. In sports, government has pledged to release Flames players' allowances before close of business today, giving the assurance on Sunday when he paid the Flames a visit to their camp base in Lilongwe. Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Isaac Katabola, told the players that the allowances have been approved but delayed because some finance ministry officials delayed because some finance ministry officials to endorse the payment were not in office. The PS's intervention came after the players reportedly boycotted morning training yesterday, protesting over unpaid allowances amounting to 41 million kwacha. Meanwhile, Egypt national team, which arrives currently around 3 a.m. today, led by Captain Mohamed Salah, will have their first training at Bingo National Stadium 3 p.m. today. And in international news, Kenya's riot police are on the streets of the capital, Nairobi, in a bid to prevent protests called by the opposition over the high cost of living and alleged election malpractices. There is also heavy police presence in Kibera and Mathare, the largest informal settlements in the city, where protesters are being blocked from moving into the city center. Reports have it that a car carrying local journalists in Kibera was attacked by a crowd and its occupants robbed at knife point. In the western city of Kisumu, an opposition stronghold, tear gas has been fired to disperse crowds of protesters who were being led by their local governor, and meanwhile, police have said they will take pictures of protesters and file charges against them for participating in illegal protests. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of our news updates. But do stay tuned to Luntha TV as we bring you more news updates and for the rest of our programs. My name is Tanya Williams-Amara. Do enjoy your lunch.